versus GREYS in the SLC T20 2025 three-match tournament, and we are into the final league game, and these are the two captains, and in fact it's almost a total overhaul of these two teams, Greens versus GREYS. Kusal Mendis and Ramesh Mendis, the captains, the new captains for this game. And let's take a look at the weather. Now I can tell you that the sun is not shining as much, but still the temperatures are at 27 with a max of 30. Wind speeds are quite normal, and the skies, as you could see in the background, is quite gloomy. And well, let's show you the final points table, because this game is inconsequential, because see, the winners here is not going to make any difference at all, because if you look at it, the Greens are right on top, excellent net run rate, GREYS are second, and unfortunately the team Blues, they are last in the league, and that's because I think they didn't play well. So it's a very warm welcome to all of you joining us. As I said, it's the final game. It has been a very competitive tournament with some fantastic players playing, and this is the final game before we go into the final on Saturday. So let's show you the match summary of the last game and some notable performances. Again, Blues tried really hard, but they couldn't make it. Take a look. Blues made a very creditable 178 for 6 with runs from everybody almost, but nobody really reaching anything big. But Nuanidu Fernando, he made a very fine 50 batting there. And of course, Charith Asalanka, he's been making it a habit to score runs. So that is the final game, and Favis Maroof with me again, another polished performance by the Greens.
Yeah, they've been excellent with the ball, with the bat in the field, a lot of energy, well led by Kamindu Mendis. And some of the big guns have not fired yet, so this game probably will be a dress rehearsal for those players who have not hit the straps yet to come good and defeat the GREYS and go to the final on high confidence.
Now we could pick two players. One is Nuanidu Fernando, the other is Charith Asalanka. Nuanidu deserves to be mentioned. What is your take on the way he's batted?
I think he's doing everything right as a batsman who's trying to make it into the national side. Plenty of runs in the A-team tour in Australia, lots of runs here. In the field, he's been excellent, taking some good catches. So as a fringe player looking for an opportunity in the national side, he's doing everything right. So it's just a matter of time, in my opinion, that he'll be donning the national colours again. So again, another opportunity for the young man, if he plays, of course, to get some runs on board.
Now I'm going to ask you a question here. It's a bit of a tough question. Would you pick him for Zimbabwe?
I would, certainly, but whether it's going to be the ODIs or the T20s, it's a bit of a conundrum. But I feel for certainty, for me, I would pick him in the one day, in the T20 side. Looking at how the form has been, where is he going to bat? Probably, if he's playing, he has to bat in the top 5. So not going to open the batting, not at number 5 since Charith Asalanka is there, not at number 3 as well. So a competition for Kamindu Mendis are there, and also another player is Pawan Ratnayaka. So he's also knocking on the door for a long time. But for me, in my opinion, he's more suitable for the ODI game, not the T20. So lots of ifs and buts. This is just my opinion, which I've been following a lot. So let's see.
Right. So what about Charith Asalanka? Now, I mean, we know that he's been consistent too. He's put up some really good performances. You think he's maturing like a good wine?
He's absolutely. I mean, Captain Marvel, isn't he? He's just fantastic. Whenever he gets an opportunity, whether it's an international game or domestic game, he gives his 100%. That's the hallmark of a player, hungry for success, whatever level you're playing. So, lot to like about Charith Asalanka. The way he's continuing, I just hope that this form will continue leading up to the Zimbabwe tour as well as Asia Cup. As a captain, scoring runs is important for Sri Lanka.
Right, yes indeed. Charith Asalanka batted absolutely fantastically well, some lovely shots. And time for the pitch report. Now I can ask him because he's standing next to me, but let's go across and see what he actually found when he took a close look.
Another hot and a humid day at the SSC. We are in for the last day of the league stages. Couple of days time we'll be playing the finals. Out here for the pitch report, same pitch was used yesterday. Almost 180 runs were scored and chased down pretty easily, and the entire game the pitch looked fantastic. Looking at this today, it looks slightly different when it comes to the color. Slightly dark in color. That gives me a suggestion that maybe in the last evening, the curator would have sprinkled some water and still not dried 100%. I think it's about 90% dry, 10% left, just half an hour more for the first ball. By the time 130, I think the pitch should be fine with fully dried and good for batting. I still feel it's a dress rehearsal. The Greys and the Greens have already in the finals. So not a bad option to win the toss, bat first and test your skills, try and defending it later on. And also looking at the side, so many good players waiting for an opportunity. It's an ideal situation to give everyone a go.
Right, I can tell you when Favis Maharoof did that, it was sunshine, but you could see now there is rain here, but the toss was recorded. Let's go across and join a very unique combination, the Mendisers and Rajiva Veerasinghe.
A dress rehearsal day for these two teams, the Greens taking on the Greys before the final on Saturday. I have Kusal Mendes for the Greens and Ramesh Mendes for the Greys, and the match referee today is Manoj Mendes. Kusal, you have the coin, you can spin it. Tails is the call, and it's a head. Kusal, you won the toss, what are you going to do?
Bat first.
Any particular reason on this track, second day?
Yes, I think very good wicket. That's why we are taking the bat first, and we played last 3 games. Batters are really well. Then I hope I have a good idea to bat and have a good plan.
Probably a lot of team changes coming in. So what do you think of what are you trying to look into this game?
Yeah, I think couple of players are changing. 4 or 5 players are changing. I think they guys played really well in a club tournament also. Then national players are playing a couple of national players. I have so many fast bowlers and spinners and everything. I hope they guys have a good plans and apply that today.
Good luck for the game. Ramesh, කාසිය වාසිය පරාජයට ලක් කරා මොනවද කරන්න හිටියේ මේ වගේ තන තීරුවක?
මම මුලින් පන්දුර පහර දෙන්න තමයි හිටියේ.
දැන් පන්දු යවනකොට කිසියම් ස්ථානයකට ලකුණු ප්‍රමාණයකට රිස්ට්‍රික්ට් කරන්න ඉන්නවද ග්‍රීන්ස් කණ්ඩායම?
අපි මුලින් පන්දු යවන නිසා 160කට 170කට අඩුවෙන් තියන්න පුළුවන් වුණොත් අපිට වාසි වෙන මොකද හොඳ පිච් එකක් ඊයේ මැච් එකෙත් 179 180 ගියා ඒ නිසා මේ 160කට අඩුවෙන් තියන්න තමයි ප්ලෑන් කරන්නේ.
ටීම් චේන්ජස් ගොඩක් තියෙනවද?
ඔව් ගොඩක් තියෙනවා.
හරි සුබ දවසක්. So the news from the centre is Kusal Mendes, the Greens have won the toss and they will have a hit first.
Well, good afternoon to all of the viewers. Not good signs. It's pouring down here at SSC. And just before the first ball being bowled, just 5 minutes before the scheduled time, look at the teams. Plenty of changes. Good afternoon, Estelle. Plenty of changes, isn't it, from the Janit Lienage is back and Tulaj Samdit are getting a chance. Then Nimesh Vimukti as well as Sunal Dinush is back. Tharnu Ratnaik, so as well as Lahiru Madhusankar. So and Lasith Cruz Pulle is back into the 11. So plenty of changes coming in for the Greens.
Yeah, and exciting to see some of these players getting opportunities in this game. This is the Greys side also going into plenty of changes. Milan Ratnaik, Movin Subasinghe, another exciting player. Siobhan Daniel, Sinet Jayawardena coming in. So that's very exciting to see. I know it's pretty much a dead rubber, but for players like the ones who've been included for the first time in this competition, it's an opportunity to show what they can do.
Well, it's a shame though that these players getting that opportunity, but still the rain gods are pouring down here. And so far, the league, the finals to be played here at the SSC on Saturday, but the 14th, today's game, it's not going to see good signs out here at SSC. It's pouring down. You can see the ground staff trying to cover it up. Well, it came from nowhere.
Yeah, absolutely. It was bright and sunny when we got here. But things have changed very, very quickly. I think the hope will be that they change the other way as well quickly. Ground is being covered as much as possible by the ground staff. So pretty much the square will be dry, but it's the outer field that would be the concern, I think, once a restart is scheduled, because it's coming down very heavily right now.
Yep, probably 15 people down there trying to cover the entire area. So We'll be right back with play resumes. Right now it's heavy rain here at SSC, so we'll take a short break and we'll be back later on when play resumes, when the rain ceased off here at SSC. So welcome back. So now it's all set. There have been 2 rain interruptions, and the Greens will take on the Greys at SSC. Now it's nicely bright and sunny here. Well, hats off to the... We'll get back to that. So Kusal Mendes is the skipper today. And Dulaj Samadhi, the youngsters getting a chance. Janit Lienage back. Nimesh Vimukti. And Sunal Dinusha is back as well with Tarendra Ratnaik. Lasit Sportylk gets back another opportunity. Laru Madhusankar also into the lineup. For the Greys, Ramesh Mendes is keeper today with Milan Hansaka, another youngster getting a chance. Milan Ratnaik also playing. Movin Subasinghe, another good prospect for the shorter format. And Siobhan Daniel and Sena Jayawardene also getting an opportunity today. This was earlier, just prior to the game. Started at 1:30. This is what happened. Plenty of rain pouring down in Colombo, especially at the SSC. And the ground staff, Estelle, has done a tremendous job here. Good afternoon once again to you.
Yeah, good afternoon, Rajiv. It's been a very quick clearing of things from the ground staff, and not for the first time today. They had to take the covers off and then bring them back on because we had another light shower. But as you said, it's characteristic, isn't it, of Sri Lankan ground staff. They've done the job and done it so efficiently that we're able to get a 2:50 p.m. start. So as things stand, it's going to be 16 overs per side. 4 bowlers allowed to bowl 3 overs each, and 1 bowler 4 overs. The power play, interestingly, overs number 1 to 4.5. Not seen that before, Rajiva.
Yeah, that would be really interesting inside the over that you need to change the field. And then there you see the Greens winning the toss and electing to bat first, second day on the same wicket. And the Greys players are walking on. Quite young side for both teams, getting that opportunity for the youngsters, especially in this big stage. And a dress rehearsal for these 2 teams to play out here. And then they will have the grand finale coming up on Saturday at 1:30 start here at the same venue at SSC. See how tropical this island Sri Lanka is, Estelle. As soon as the game was about to start, it was raining, and then suddenly, look at the weather. It's so bright and sunny. Probably it will be very humid for the players down there in the middle as well.
Yeah, not the easiest conditions to get used to as well. Very, very hot out there. As you would know, you are out there for the toss. The Greens batters, opening batters coming out into the middle. Kusal Mendes and Kamil Mishara will continue opening in this game. Lasit Cruzfulle is featuring in the 11 for the Greens, but will bat lower down the order. Opportunity for Mishara to continue to impress. He's been good so far. This is Kusal Mendes' record, 177 domestic matches, striking at 137. Best of 105. He's been one of the most prolific scorers in international cricket in both ODI and T20 cricket over the last couple of years. Hasn't made a mark in this competition so far, just featuring the 1 game previous to this. Captaining the side as well today.
Yes, legs up.
And Kamil Mishara, as I said, has been impressive with not just the bat in this competition so far. He's fielded really well, kept really well. 704 runs in 44 matches, averaging 22 and striking at 139. Probably want to up those numbers a little bit, but so far in this competition, he's been impressive.
Yeah, indeed. Kamil Mishara, another player who has been impressive throughout. this tournament so far. So Chami is having the new ball. Oh, outside edge. Good afternoon, says Kamil Mishara with that boundary.
Yeah, just really goes hard at the first delivery outside the off stump. Chamindu Wickramasinghe doesn't get that one right. Mishara not getting it off the middle of the bat, but that's flown over the fielder in the infield and race to the boundary. Doesn't look like there's much slowness in the ground despite the rain that we've seen.
Same region, same result. The outside edge through that third man area. So getting 2 boundaries in the first 2 balls, not a convincing start, but you'll get anything when it comes to this white ball cricket.
Yeah, almost a carbon copy of what happened in the previous delivery, isn't it? Chamindu Wickramasinghe bowled just the 1 over yesterday as well, went for runs. So things not going his way so far, despite the batter not being convincing. Already going for 8 runs in this over.
Now he has changed the field into a third man. He had a deep point earlier. Well played Afishley over mid-on. Miscued shot. Good bit of fielding. Ramesh Mendy, the skipper for GREYS today. Just 2 more runs.
Kamil Mishara is yet to middle the ball in this game, but he's already got 10 runs off 3 deliveries. Once again, a stoppage that hasn't got the middle of the bat, but it's garnered him 2 runs.
Well, that was the same area. He got 2 boundaries. There was a fielder under it, but still the ball sailing over. Kamil Mishara getting a 6 over third man. Another outside edge, Estelle.
This is what you call luck, isn't it? He's not middled a single delivery so far. He's got 2 4s, a 6 and a 2 already. That time you've got to say Garuka Sankhe just does not judge the ball at the boundary at deep third. Probably would have gone to hand if he had stayed on the boundary line. He just ran in and it goes over his head.
Well, this time, the first time that he got it cleanly off the middle of the bat. A big 6 over mid-on. And Kamil Mishara already getting 22 runs in this over.
Well, what a fabulous start to the Greens innings. Kamil Mishara finally gets one off the meat of the bat, and that's just cleared the boundary comfortably. Chamindu Wickramasinghe having a bit of a nightmare so far.
Yeah, that was a slow ball, well picked up by Kamil Mishara. What a good start eventually. Well, through mid-wicket region. Well, just passing the ropes. 26 runs coming off Chamindu Wickramasinghe's first over. Greens are off to a flying start now. Milan Ratnakar sharing the new ball for the GREYS alongside Chamindu Wickramasinghe, but 26 runs coming off the previous over. Bowling length outside the off stump and the last boundary. Another miscued shot, but still there was enough firepower to go for the boundary as still 26 runs. You can't ask for more from your openers. Well, that missed everything. Kusal Mendix staying his crease. He has no feet movement there. There you see. Well, completely missed it, especially that bottom edge.
Yeah, good start for Milan Ratnayake. Quite the opposite of what we saw from the other end. His first game of this competition starts well against one of Sri Lanka's premier openers.
Well, he's off the mark. Back at the length delivery. Because of the height probably of Milan Ratnayake, he runs in and bangs it into the middle of the pitch. He gets that bounce, especially with the new ball. The dugout for the GREYS. Sajid Patrina, the coach. They have made plenty of changes, Estelle, from the GREYS side. Some of the senior players are resting.
Play and a miss from Kamil Mishara. That's the first one he's missed in this inning so far. But 26 of 27, of 7 deliveries he'll take. Just on the GREYS, Rajiv, couple of exciting players featuring in this 11 today, isn't it? We thought we'd see more of the likes of Sinead Jayawardena in this competition, but he's getting his first game today, so really looking forward to seeing the likes of Jayawardena, Siobhan Daniel, Movin Subasinghe featuring in this game.
Clean hit, straight bat. That's a beautiful shot from Kamil Mishara. Well, now you can see how he is out there when he middles it, Estelle. A clean strike just top of the bowler's heads.
Playing fearless cricket, isn't he? He's not afraid of just taking on the bowler, not looking to play anything down. That time, once again, as he did in the previous over, that on drive, lofted on drive, he's connected perfectly.
Struck nicely, placed it. Look at the timing. That's another boundary for Kamil Mishara. He moves to 36 in no time. This is a brilliant start for the Greens.
Yeah, once again a fabulous shot, this time dissecting the field. Kamil Mishara is probably biding his time to come out there in the middle. As we said, we've had a couple of interruptions, of course a delay as well. Timed it so well, not even a slightly wet outfield could stop the ball.
Well, that shot placed it through that gap, extra cover and mid-off. Perfect shot. Well, that's a good delivery coming round the wicket. Came in sharply for the left-handed Kamil Mishara. 37 for no loss, the Greens after the second over. Well, the Greens 37 for no loss in their first 2 overs. Chamida Wickramasinghe going for 26 runs. And the skipper Mendes has brought Garuka Sanket, the youngster, inside the power play. Well, short is delivery. Straight to deep point.
Garuka Sanket picked up the breakthrough yesterday against the Blues, just when Pathum Nissanka was going out in the middle. So he's a wicket-taking option. Made a bit of a mistake in the previous over in the field, but he'll want to put that behind him. That's his record. Very early into his career, just 10 wickets in 12 games.
officially played. Whoa! Siobhan Daniel running in from the mid-wicket boundary. He covered his yards, and then the last moment he drops it.
Well, the opportunity has come their way once again for the Greys. He made the ground that he needed to Siobhan Daniel, but just not able to keep hold of the ball. Kamil Mishara, I don't know how to describe this innings. He's had so much luck. He's middled a couple of deliveries, given 2 catches. Still out there.
Well, like you mentioned earlier, yesterday as well, he took that first breakthrough for the Greys, and he delivers for the second time in this consecutive day, and then another big wicket. Kusal Mendes.
Kusal Mendes smashed the leather off that ball, but it's gone straight to Ramesh Mendes at mid-off. Takes a good catch that was travelling. He'll be disappointed. He's captaining today, but not able to capitalize. 2 runs off 4 balls. He goes for the Greens now. 39 for 1.
For a check. Can't hear you. Okay. Ragana, can you hear me?
Well, number 3 batter for the Greens, Lasit Cruz-Pulle, 57 games, 793. Very low strike rates
Yes, Lexam.
for his aggression
Off down.
batting, and
Off
a
down,
very
yes.
positive batter as well. The highest
Right
score
arm
being
over,
62.
Yeah, surprising to see the strike rate, because he is a very aggressive batter, as you mentioned. Gets off the mark straight away, finds the gap, and that's good running from this pair. They've opened the batting for the Greens in the first 2 games of this competition. He didn't get runs, Lasit Cruz-Pulle, but gets off the mark with a couple.
Well, this youngster, I'll tell you, this is what happened for Kusal Mendes. There you see, good hands, the skipper, he gets his man. Well, classic straight drive. He got a full toss, and then driving it nicely past the bowler. He gets his first boundary.
He's absolutely smashed that, hasn't it, Cruz-Pulle? No chance for the bowler to get any body on it. He started in similarly aggressive form as Kamil Mishara, so this could get exciting for the Greens. 2 fearless batters out there.
Probably the slow delivery. Quick single. So 3 overs done. The Greens 46 for 1. So the Greys keeper, Ramesh Mendes, into the attack. 102 games, 71 wickets. Good, decent economy. 4 for 17 being the best. Well, it's getting a little overcast, and there you see, probably there is some drizzle coming in, and the cover's out. Being brought back again into the field for the 3rd time, Estelle. Yeah, it is raining. Well, this is not good sign, especially for the youngsters. They've got that opportunity. Plenty of changes from both sides.
think Kamil Mishar will probably be the most disappointed of all. He's got 37 of 11 deliveries. Off to an absolute flyer, but gonna have to take a break in the dugout because it's coming down pretty hard out there. We've had a couple of interruptions. It's quite gloomy. Big clouds rolling in over the SSC right now, so not looking good. Looks like we might have a little bit of a longer delay given the amount of rain that's coming in.
Well, heavy downpour. And the Greens winning the toss. They got to a good start, but the interruption coming in again. Well, from right now, the ground staff doing a tremendous job, Bestie. For the Greens, Kamil Mishara, brilliant start. 26 runs in the first over of Chamindra Wickramasinghe. He's on 37. He'll be, like you mentioned, very disappointed today. And Kusal Menlis, the follow wicket, just for 2 runs. Missing out another opportunity in his second game in this tournament. Lasith Kruspole at a very short stage, just 3 balls. He's unbeaten on 7.
Those are the bowlers used so far. 3 overs gone. Chamindra Wickramasinghe now, he's not had a good day. Probably will not bowl more overs in this game. 26 of 1 over. Milan Ratnayaka was decent. 3 dot balls in that over, and Garuka Sanket picking up the breakthrough. Spare a thought also, Rajiva, for this ground staff. They've had to pull the covers in and out, and it's a massive downpour at the moment.
Yeah, this could be the heaviest out of all the 3 downpours and the rain interruptions. Well, some of the covers, it's not going to be easy for the ground staff to cover it up now because it's heavy rain. So this is the first over. Boundaries coming, flourishing boundaries, those flashes outside the off stump. That was another 6. That was the first one. Well, this was the shot of the day. Slowest delivery. 26 runs of coming in that first over of Chamindra Wickramasinghe. Kamil Mishara, another player who is having that purple patch. See, Nuwani Fernando, 138 runs, unbeaten in 2 occasions in his 2 half centuries. He's the top scorer. Charit Tasalanka having a good run, and there's the number 3, Kamil Mishara. He's on 114 runs, with Chamika getting, with his all-round performance, 95 runs, and Kamindra Mendes also has 88 runs so far. The top 5 run getters in this SLC T20 League 2025.
Yeah, and 3 from the Greens and 2 from the Greys in that list. Going to the highest wicket takers list, Akila Dhananjaya featuring there with 5 wickets in the 4 games that the Blues played. Nuwan Tushar also 5. Chamika Karunaratne, he's had a fantastic run in this competition so far. Wickets and runs, Dilshan Madhushanka and Dushan Hemanta featuring in that top 5. Interesting to see no Greys bowlers featuring there.
So the highest number of 6s in this SLC T20 League. Pathum Nisanka, Vishen Halambage, Bhanataka Rajapaksa and Kamil Mishara with his 2 6s today, all equaling with 6 6s. And Shamika getting 5 6s. Shamika is featuring in all these occasions, wickets, runs and 6s as well, Estelle.
Yeah, also interesting that Pathum Nisanka has not made that many runs, but he's got the most number of 6s in the competition so far. Of course, his tournament is done with the Blues getting knocked out. So no, not great news from the middle out there. It's still raining, so we'll be going in for a break. We'll be back when the action is ready to begin.
Welcome back live to the SSC for the games between the Greens and the Greys. The last group stage game before the finale. And then this happened. It was a huge rainpour here at the SSC in Colombo. There were 3 interruptions. This was the last one, the heaviest downpour at Colombo. And then it wasn't the promising outfield and the promising stage for cricket. And this talent for this game has been totally in the hands of the players. They couldn't get that the young talent into this game when both teams had the opportunity of introducing the new players, and plenty of changes from this both teams. And then see, the match has been called off due to rain. Look at the amount of water at SSC, but the drainage system is good, but the time frame for it to start, it was not the ideal situation. So the Greys winning the toss, and they opted to bat first. They got 46 runs of 3 overs. And Kamil Mishara get into that bright start, that flourishing start. 26 runs in the first over of Chamindra Wickramasinghe. He was unbeaten on 37, third in the run getters, highest run getters of this tournament. Kusal Mendes getting out cheaply again for the second time for just 2 runs. And the Greens bowlers, well, Garuka Sanket, he picked up a wicket. That crucial wicket to get that breakthrough prior to the rain interruption in that third over of Kusal Mendes. Well, the other bowlers getting that hammer, especially from Kamil Mishara. 26 runs coming off Chamindra Wickramasinghe's first over. The 2 openers walking in. It was nice and bright at that time. But it was very promising for cricket, but the situation changed. So this was the first ball. Outside the off stump, got a start, and then the second ball, the similar occasion, similar area, and this was the 6. There was a fielder, they had a field change, but still, this was the shot of the day. Slowish delivery, nice pickup towards that long on. So 26 runs coming off that first over from Chamindra Wickramasinghe. This was a brilliant straight shot over the bowler's head, straight as an arrow. This is placed nicely. He was in good touch today, but could have gone for a big score at the end. This was a drop chance as well. We had some lucky moments, and the first wicket falling. Kusal Mendes, clean catch from Ramesh Mendes. And Cruz Pulle walked in, got a boundary, and then this happened for the second time. This was the one, this was the heaviest out of the downpours here at SSC, and it was not that good for cricket. See, tireless effort by the ground staff, but all in vain, and they've come out to SSC getting those covers in, 3 interruptions, not easy, heavy covers with a lot of water in it. So the finals on the 16th of August here at SSC. The Greens will play on the Greys. Kamindra Mendes, the skipper for the Greens, and Charit Tasalanka for the Greys. They will be back in the side for the finals. And that will be a cracking encounter starting at 1:15 on the 16th, live from Sinhalese Sports Club. Well, that's it from here. Sad news for the viewers and the fans. It's an abandoned game here at SSC. So we will see you on live action on the 16th Saturday for the grand finale between the Greens and the Greys. Until then, stay safe. God bless you all.